guys are ready to go.
Okay. We probably go back at least 20 years because I started working with you when you were in Woonsocket,
Yes.
back in the old mill building.
Yes.
A lot has changed since then.
Yes.
We're here in your Smithfield office. I call it a campus.
We call it world headquarters.
Well, there you go. I don't know that many people that went into the screen printing world and then grew it into this empire.
It's a pretty small industry. You either grew up in this business or you had such an interest in art that you found a job and learned on the job. If we go back, the name Cool Air is because I was an airbrush artist and I was selling airbrushed t-shirts as a kid. One thing led to another and screen printing happened. I literally bought a machine. It was kind of like the next evolution in how do I make more t-shirts, how do I make them faster, how do I make them better. From when I was really little, I was able to just draw anything I wanted.
So when you were doodling as a kid, did you ever once think, I'm going to turn this into a career?
No, actually, when I was a little kid, I was always going to be an art teacher. When I got old enough, I went to college for electrical.
You have a fallback. I
do. Someday I may need it.
I don't think so. Anybody who's in the arts, there's always that moment when they have to go to their parents and say, I want to be an actor. Did you have that moment?
Funny story, I tell this story all the time. When I decided I wanted to print t-shirts, my father would put his foot down and said, you're not going to do that, you're going to get a real job. I said, okay, I'm starting a t-shirt business.
Just to defy Dad.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, today he's my #1 fan. I started the business in the garage of my parents' house. I was still living at home. I was a kid. Once I moved from there, yes, I rented some space in Woonsocket. I think at the time it was about 1,000 or 1,500 square feet just to get things going. By the time we left Woonsocket, we were up to around 35,000 square feet. But now we're just about 40,000 square feet. We've put a small addition on in the meantime.
And you probably wired the whole place yourself.
I didn't.
That building in Woonsocket,
no longer exists.
She is no more.
She is no more. I have pictures on the walls in the hallway of the day they started demolition on it.
And you have a brick.
I do.
I
have two.
From that building.
I consider that building my start and my upbringing, if you will.
Right.
And I kept a piece of the history for it.
Not that Dave is overly concerned about accolades.
You get the magazine with the top 100, whatever. And we usually rank around the top 20, 25 in the country.
In the country?
In the country. So to be one of the top 25 in the country is doing something. The 2-second elevator pitch is typically, if you want your name on it, we do it.
There are literally hundreds of thousands of applications?
Probably millions. A simple banner, t-shirts, hats, jackets, obvious items, to building signage, vehicle wraps. We've become one of the largest vehicle wrap companies in New England.
And you have a deal, I think, with, is it 3M?
We are a 3M certified shop, what they call a partner shop. Our installers are all certified. They've gone through all of the hours of training.
So Cool Air is a local company for big and small businesses, corporations and large franchises to mom and pops. But that still doesn't explain how Californians find them.
How do they hear about you? Is it just...
Number 25 in the country.
We're going to hang our hat on that